Okay, Mike LaRocco, very happy young man. As 125 modified novice coming up. This is the modified division of the novice class. Let's watch out for Jeremy McGrath, J.D. Walker, Mike Chamberlain, Tim Hodis, and Ricky Walker. Those are your low point riders as they come through. Track getting a little dusty now. They'll probably water right after this event. Have 3 big water trucks that come out, and it takes about 45 minutes to grade and water the track. That's why about lunchtime they take a little bit of a break. Let's see who we got. It is number 671, Brian Trout from Blue Springs, Missouri, getting the start here. He's on a Suzuki 671 Shrout. Now, he coming in here to this event with not enough points to make him as a low qualifier, but, you know, it all depends on what happens behind him in the race. He can win the moto and not have any effect on what's going on behind him. Let's see, in second place, it is 176 Jeremy McGrath from Sun City, California. 580 Jay Wagner from Warsaw, Indiana is in third. There's McGrath. Based on points this early in the moto, he would probably be your overall winner. It's awfully early to tell, though. Let's see what happens. Chamberlain was back in fourth. Mike Chamberlain from Garden Grove, California, in fourth off the start. As they come around to complete lap number 1, there's McGrath. He's running in second. Right in the bottom of your picture there is 671 Shrout. He's leading the moto. But right now, McGrath in second place as he sneaks a quick look over his shoulder. Not a good thing to do. You're going to see a lot of the novices do it. You have a tendency to lose concentration. Sometimes you don't see something coming up and you go down. But right now, McGrath hanging on. Actually, he's right on the rear fender of Brian Shrout. Coca-Cola there in the background, the official sponsor of the 1987 NMA World Championships here, the Grand Nationals of Motocross Racing. Very glad to have Coca-Cola participating this year. First time for them. Sponsors are so important, not only to a race like this. Oh, look it out. There he goes. Jeremy McGrath makes a nice inside pass. Caught Shrout completely unawares there. As he snuck underneath him at the far end of the track, that's a very difficult corner. It's slippery. It alternates from being level and on camber to off camber. Very tricky turn. McGrath did a nice job there. So Jeremy McGrath slips into first place. That will solidify his hold on the first place points lead. If he can stay where he is, boy, there's nothing going to beat him today. Brian Trout, Blue Springs, Missouri, in second place. Looks like 580 Jay Wagner from Warsaw, Indiana, has gone into third place. Wagner coming in with 4 points. The way things are, that's not going to be good enough. And you see him coming out of the trees as they go in and out of that sun again. Riders sometimes use the dark lenses because they know they need the protection during the light, but then it makes it awfully dark in the dark part of the track. So even lens preparation, the correct choice of lens, can be very important. Battled up. Look at him. 3 of them. So close you could throw a blanket over him. 1, 2, 3. Jeremy McGrath, number 176, California rider on a Honda. Second place, the Suzuki of Brian Shrout. And making the turn there. Uh-oh, check it out. Second place goes down. Shrout goes down trying to get his Suzuki started. That is going to cost him heavily. As 580 gets by in the melee, that's Jay Wagner from Warsaw, Indiana. So you see how just to change one rider, the only rider went down, but it appeared that probably McGrath had to go wide, or for whatever reason, the lead changed, and Wagner now has the lead. McGrath comes alongside, but it's not enough. Coming back in that little switchback, which often causes problems. See how deep the rut can get there during the day. It's very difficult to get a tractor in there during the day, and they can't change that line, so you have to adjust. If you have an early moto, you've got a fairly smooth turn going through it. If you got a late moto, then you've got a big rut. Jay Wagner from Warsaw, Indiana, on a Yamaha. Second place, another Yamaha rider, 176 Jeremy McGrath, and it appears that 165, a third Yamaha, that is Mike Chamberlain from Garden Grove, California. So Yamaha is running 1, 2, 3 here in this Yamaha-sponsored 125 moto video of the 1987 Coca-Cola NMA Grand National Championships. See the flagman there with his hose. He'll water when the riders are not there to keep the dust down. Flag guys so important out here, and they take their job very seriously. There's your points leader right now. Now, if he stays where he is, he's going to be all right. If he loses a spot to Chamberlain, looks like Mike Chamberlain might take the win. Basically, 580 is out of the overall. Jay Wagner, he came in with 4 points, and as long as these other 2 riders behind him are there, then that's going to make the difference. He won't be able to take a win. 1, 2, 3, Yamahas. Okay, they're going into that back section there. Uh-oh. Chamberlain slips by. It looks like McGrath got tied up. There's a little bit of spot of mud right there. It looks like McGrath got caught up in the mud and lost his drive, and Chamberlain goes by into second, and all of a sudden, the whole picture has changed. Still out in front, 580 Jay Wagner, but he is not in the picture so long as these 2 low-point riders behind him. Mike Chamberlain from Garden Grove, California, in second place, headed towards the championship if he can stay where he is. Oops, see him bobble there. Foot came off the peg momentarily. Now McGrath going to try and come alongside as they go through the jumps and over the over and under bridge. They added a couple of years ago here at Ponca City. One of the neatest places to watch. There's a grandstand right over there because a lot of mistakes get made in this area. There's your leader, Wagner, Chamberlain, and 176 Jeremy McGrath. Mike Chamberlain, the whole family involved in racing. His father, Mike Sr., used to race professional AMA flat track back in the old days. Now they're a racing family. They all go to the races and give it 100% like all these young chargers here at Ponca City. We're coming for the finish line, I believe. Let's see what happens. 580 Jay Wagner is going to take the checkered flag when it comes around, but I think the overall win going to go to number 165, Mike Chamberlain from Garden Grove, California. Here's the winners. Chamberlain, as we said, for the win. Jeremy McGrath for second place. Jay Wagner takes third overall. Tim Hodes from Texas for fourth. Matt Warbs in fifth place, number 577. Sixth place, Todd Sheeny. Seventh was Ricky Walker. Third place, Aaron Saltzman from Illinois. 9, Aaron Newman. And number 10, Aaron Yonley.
Talking with Mike Chamberlain, he just goes, I won? You won it. You finished in front of McGrath, you got a national championship. Do you think you had it, or do you think somebody else did?
Well, I thought the guy in first place had it. I wasn't quite sure, but I wanted to make sure anyway to pass McGrath.
Well, 580 in front of you had 4 points coming in. Consequently, your second did the number.
All right, thank you a lot.
All right, who's helped you out?
White Brothers helped me out a lot. They got me going in the sponsorships and stuff, and my dad and my mom helped me out a lot too. And a little bit of Yamaha too. They supported me a little bit.
Well, you know, it's funny because you've had a rough week. The things were down in the dumps a couple days ago, but if it just shows if you hang in there, you can win it all.
Yeah, I tried. I wanted to win it though first, but I didn't. Oh well.
No problem. Mike Chamberlain taking the win in 125 modified novice.
I think old Mikey's still